Hello there, and welcome to your business safety net and growth engine. My name's Alex Smith. I'm a membership advisor with the Federation of Small Businesses. So, good morning, and thank you so much for joining today. We've got quite a bit to get through. I've been running several of these webinars recently just to share some of the benefits of what the FSB is all about in terms of its membership. The Federation of Small Businesses, that's what the FSB stands for. So let's kick off. If you're watching this this LinkedIn Live, maybe I think we're also going out to YouTube as well. But you're likely to be a small business owner. Maybe you're a freelancer, or maybe you're an entrepreneur running several businesses. Now, you know as well as I do that running a business is one of the most rewarding things that you can be doing, but it's also one of the very loneliest things. So when a contract goes wrong, or when a staff member calls in sick, or when HMRC sends you a nasty letter, who do you turn to? Usually it's just you, sitting at your desk at 9 p.m. trying to Google for the answer. And that's exactly why I wanted to go live today, because I want to talk about the FSB, the Federation of Small Businesses, and where they fit in. So the FSB are a 500,000 strong community. We've actually got over 200,000 members, and their mission is very simple: to help you save money, to protect your hard work, and give you the support that you didn't even realize you needed. Now, most members, when they join the FSB, they probably save over £1,000 in their first year just on essential cover. Today, I'm going to break down the three main pillars of the FSB membership. They are for support, for protection, and for business. And over the week, we've been diving into some of these three elements in a little bit more detail, actually showing you what all of those are. But this is a bit of a general overview. So let's dive in today. So the first pillar is all about the people behind the business. That's you and your team. And as a small business owner, you're also the HR department. You're kind of the legal team. You're doing everything. Unless you're a lawyer or someone who's trained in that field, then employment law is a real minefield for you. With FSB support, you get 24/7 access to an employment advice line, which you can phone. And if you've got a question about maybe a contract, or it could be a redundancy or a recruitment issue, and you don't have to call that expensive consultant who might charge you, £250 an hour. You call the FSB team. And here's the kicker: it actually includes employment tribunal insurance. So you're covered up to £100,000 per claim. So that is peace of mind that usually you can only find in big, huge companies, corporations. But that's not it when it comes to the legal side. It's also about health as well. And we know that, if you get sick, the business stops. And that's why the FSB offers a dedicated healthcare app for just £39 plus VAT a year. And that gives you and your staff a 24/7 private GP, unlimited virtual physiotherapy, and even counselling sessions. And it's like having a private health clinic in your pocket. So a friend of mine, he's complaining about backache at the moment, and it might be affecting how much he can work and stuff like that. So I'm going to get in touch after this call with him to see if he can make benefit out of this facility. The FSB also provides occupational health services to help you manage sickness and absence. So putting systems and frameworks in place to stop things repeating, to help you grow. And we also give our members access to over 700 CPD certified training courses. So whether you're looking to learn about health and safety, it may be working at height, or what the other classic ones, food hygiene for sort of catering businesses and things like that. So those are all things that you need to get to be compliant to stay in business. And we've kind of packaged that up for you so we can actually help you to deliver those. Or maybe you're looking to upskill a new hire, someone who's coming on board. We've got all the resources ready to go for you. And we even have a discounted payroll services team and workplace pension package. So that takes all that monthly admin burden completely off your plate so you can then focus on what you enjoy the best. The payroll service is £5 per payslip. Very simple, low cost. And then the following year it goes up ever so slightly. But yeah, a really affordable way of taking all that headache off your shoulders. So FSB support really ensures that your business runs really smooth, and it also ensures that your team stays healthy. Now, the second pillar that we come to is called for protection. Think of this as your business's suit of armor. Now, the world is very litigious and regulations change very quickly. And if you've ever been sent a letter from HMRC and you felt your heart sink, then this one's for you. Watch the webinar from yesterday, because I actually went into quite a bit more detail for about half an hour on the whole protection package and what's included. But as an overview, the FSB membership includes tax investigation protection, and that's insurance for up to £100,000 per claim for most HMRC inquiries. So you actually get experts, and often these are ex-HMRC inspectors who handle the whole case for you. Then there's our legal and business hub, and this is a digital goldmine. So it contains thousands of solicitor-checked documents, contracts, GDPR templates, health and safety forms, all fully compliant and free to download instead of paying that lawyer, £300 to draft a simple agreement. So you just log in and download it. We also provide a legal protection scheme, and that covers legal expenses for things like criminal defence, statutory license appeals, and even jury service. So if you're called for jury duty, the FSB will cover your loss of earnings for up to £250 a day. So that is a fantastic cover, which is included as standard for all members. And then what about those what if moments? Well, that's when our dedicated insurance service comes into play. They don't just sell you a policy, but they actually provide you with a free business continuity planning kit to help you prepare for anything, unthinkable, from cyber attacks to natural disasters. With FSB protection, you can really start to focus on success because we're handling all of the risks for you. And then finally, we come to our third pillar, which is the for business. And this is the doing part, the money and the growth. Let's talk about cash flow. Late payments are a silent killer for any small business. FSB members, we have access to a debt recovery service, and that already has recovered over £5 million in our community. And you get 24/7 support. You get those DIY template letters that carry that weight of legal authority. And that can be a real game changer for getting those late invoices paid. So when you're ready to grow, we've also got a funding platform. So it could be you're a newer business and you're looking to scale up and expand, and you just need some funding to get the ball moving. And that funding platform connects you with over 100 different lenders. So you can check your business credit score for free and then find the right capital for your next big move in business. And it is risky, jumping out, taking that funding. I've had to do it starting up businesses myself to find capital for machineries when I had the print business. So FSB is on your side and here to support you and help you every step of the way. On the day-to-day side, we actually help you keep more of what you earn. And we do that because we've partnered with three big major banks, Alica Bank, we've got Zemplar, and we've also got the Cooperative Bank, who are very ethical and also provide free business banking for life. And you can also pay up to £100 cash in with no charges per month. That's normally at a post office. And then some of the Alica and Zemplar, they offer cash back, so 1.5% cash back, or no monthly fees. So whichever way you go, there's going to be something suitable for you and your level of business. When we talk about payments as well, the FSB has partnered up with TYL by NatWest. They're NatWest, a massive bank, so they know what they're doing. You can take car payments in person, online, using smartphones, or even using provided merchant terminals. And those payments are settled next business day. So there's no more waiting around for your money to clear. So if you're a restaurant or someone who's taking lots of car payments all the time, a lot of fees are taken from that. So do if you're a FSB member, do reach out to me. I can put you in touch with and NatWest team, who will give you a very preferential rate on transactions and hopefully save you a lot of money potentially down the line. And if you're self-employed, we've got a HMRC recognised Making Tax Digital app. This tracks your expenses, simplifies all your returns, and keeps you compliant with zero stress. So FSB Business, it's about giving you the financial tools of a giant corporation on just that small business budget. So what does all this cost, you might be thinking? It doesn't cost thousands. You might expect it to cost thousands, but for a sole trader, if you're a kind of one-person business, it just starts at £195 for the whole year. That's £195 for the first year. If you've got 1 to 4 employees in the business, then it scoops up to £345, which is still so affordable when you consider that a single legal document or one GP appointment could cost that much on its own. The return on investment here is incredible with the level of protection that you're getting. But beyond the perks, you've got to remember that you're actually joining a movement. The FSB is the UK's leading lobbyist for small businesses. And when the government makes those decisions about business rates, it could be energy costs, it's the FSB there at the table at number 10, making sure your voice is heard. The FSB is not for profit, so remember that as well. If you're ready to stop doing this alone, then I highly recommend joining the FSB. So there's several ways of doing it. You can book an appointment with myself or your local membership advisor. You can do that and request a booking online. If you want to speak to me personally or join with me, follow the web link. It's go.fsb.org.uk/Alex-Smith. I'm actually based in Dorset. I live in Dorchester, and I cover all the DT postcodes and some of the EX7 to 13 postcodes. So covering a bit of East Devon as well. So yeah, that's everything from me today. I'll be hanging around in the comments for a few more minutes to answer any questions that you might have. So just pop a question in there. If you want to hook up, there was also a QR code on the previous slide, that one there. Scan that QR code. I'll give you 10 seconds to scan that. And yeah, just thank you for your time and looking forward to helping you in business. You also get me as a business coach, business advisor. If you join with me, I'm here to help you and support you in business. So really excited to be working with you. My background is actually marketing. So if you need any marketing support or a new website, then I'd love to help you out with that as well. So a little bit about me. So I've actually got my own small business that I'm running as well as the FSB role. Great. Thanks very much. Thanks for tuning in, and here's to your business success.